Welcome back, race fans, to another exciting look at the MOTUL Superbike World Championship. The off-season might be here, but the action never truly stops. The riders are back, the engines are roaring, and we are live from the Circuito de Jerez Night for the second major test event ahead of the 2026 season. This is where championships are built, where new bikes are tamed, and where new rivalries begin to take shape. After a rain-soaked test back in October that gave us a tantalizing but incomplete picture, the teams have returned to southern Spain for 2 crucial days of work. And this time, the weather is on our side. We're looking at clear skies and a dry track. Perfect conditions for the riders to really push their 2026 machines to the limit and shake down their new setups. This is our first real chance to see how the new rider and team combinations stack up against the established guard. The big story today is the fresh faces in new places. The ROKiT BMW Motorrad WorldSBK is debuting a powerhouse lineup. Miguel Oliveira and Danilo Petrucci are both on track, getting their first taste of the BMW M1000R. These are 2 riders with immense talent and experience, and the entire paddock is watching to see how quickly they can adapt. Over at Honda HRC, it's a similar story. We've got the exciting new pairing of Somkiat Chantra and Dixon, both making their highly anticipated debuts on the CBR 1000. This is a massive opportunity for them and for Honda to lay a strong foundation for the season ahead. The action started right at 10 a.m. local time, and the track immediately came to life. Michael Bandermark, riding for the BMW test team, was the first rider to venture out. He did a quick installation lap, heading out and straight back into the pits. Likely just a systems check to make sure everything was running smoothly. It's a common sight at the start of a test day, but it signaled the beginning of what's sure to be an intense session. The temperatures were a bit chilly to start, hovering around a brisk 10 degrees Celsius. That meant the track was still quite green, and riders were cautious in the early minute. For a while, Vandermark was the only WorldSBK rider to have even set a lap time, as others waited for the sun to warm up the asphalt and provide a bit more grip, while the Superbike big guns were biding their time. The world's supersport riders were eager to get going. Corentin Perolari for Honda Racing was one of the first out, setting the initial benchmark for the SSP class with a lap time of 1 minute 46.342 seconds. We also saw Ana Carrasco and Riccardo Rossi take to the circuit, adding to the growing number of supersport machines laying down rubber. It's great to see the support class getting in their valuable track time as well. But then, just after 11 a.m., the timesheets really lit up. And it was a name that might surprise a few people. Xavi Fores, the test rider for the Return to Bimota project, absolutely shot to the top of the standings. On just his 3rd lap, he posted a blistering 1 minute 42.918 seconds. That is a seriously quick time, especially this early in the day. It's a huge statement of intent from Bimota and shows they are not just here to make up the numbers. Fores is a veteran rider, and he knows this track well. His immediate pace proves that the development on their new bike is heading in a very, very promising direction. Right as the clock struck 11, we witnessed a significant moment for the Honda HRC team. Their two new star signings, Somkiat, Chantra, and Dixon, rolled out of the garage together. They took to the track side by side for their first official laps on the CBR 1000R. It was a great visual and a symbolic start to their new journey. Teamwork and data sharing will be critical for them as they get up to speed. And heading out together shows that partnership is already beginning. We'll be keeping a close eye on their lap times as they get more comfortable on their new machines throughout the day. This test is absolutely critical. Unlike the October test, which was hampered by wet weather, these 2 days in Jerez are the real deal. Teams can finally run through their full test programs, comparing new parts, working on electronics, and perfecting their base setups for 2026. For riders like Oliveira, Petrucci, Chantra, and Dixon, every single lap is a learning experience. They're not just learning a new bike. They're learning a new team, new crew chiefs, and new ways of working. It is about building relationships and finding a comfortable feeling on the bike that allows them to push to the maximum. The established riders aren't taking it easy either. Champions and race winners are all here, looking to find that extra 1/10 of a second that will give them an edge next season. They'll be testing new components and fine-tuning their already proven packages. The data gathered here in Jerez will dictate the direction of development for the entire winter break, leading up to the season opener. As the day progresses, we expect the track temperature to rise, and with it, the pace will get even hotter. The times set in the morning are just the beginning. The real fast laps will likely come this afternoon when conditions are optimal. Who will end day one on top? Will it be one of the new signings making an instant impact? Will the returning force of Bimota continue to impress? Or will the established elite remind everyone why they are at the front? It's an exciting time in the WorldSBK paddock. The 2025 season is in the history books, and our eyes are firmly fixed on the future. This Jerez test is our first proper glimpse into what that future holds. The pieces of the 2026 puzzle are being put together right here, right now, on the Spanish tarmac. We'll be here, following all the action as it happens. The session runs until 6 p.m. local time, so there is plenty of track time left. Make sure you stay tuned for more updates throughout the day. The times are changing This is where the hard work is done, and you won't want to miss a moment of it. Thanks for watching, And do you not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for all the latest from the World Superbike Championship. We'll be back with more updates from Jerez very soon.